Welcome to MMA Surge. I'm your host, Andrew the Squid Montanez. On this episode, I'm going to teach you guys how to do the twister. Now let me teach you step by step how to do the twister. I'm going to bring Simon in. So we're going to do the twister from back control. So Simon's going to be down. All right. So the twister is going to take place when you're behind the guy. First step to get into this, you got to start with a hook. So get your hook in and get your foot behind his heel like this. That's going to keep you in this position. You're going to go into something called cross body ride, which is where I go from my arms here to drape across the guy. It's a pretty solid position, rather hard to reverse, but this is where you're going to hit your twister from. So once you're in this cross body control, try to go under and through this arm right here. I'm going to look to hook this arm with my left arm, and I'm going to take my free hand and grab his wrist. What this is doing by me grabbing his wrist is if I don't grab this wrist, he can just take his arm back and I lose the move. So I do is I go through here, kind of at the same time, grab his wrist, and I come here. So once I'm here, I'm going to take my free foot, I'm going to bring it up behind his legs. What this foot's going to do is going to push back for me. So I'm here, I have this, I take his right wrist, put it behind my head, and I look up. So once I'm here, I'm going to push with this foot back, I'm going to try to get him onto his back, still holding this wrist. So now this free hand right here is going to go to the mat, I'm going to try to walk my hand behind his head, literally walking my fingers forward. Now, take that free foot, step over the foot I laced first, release my hand, lock my hands on the side of his head. I'll usually raise my hands up. Now all I'm going to do is be very careful because this is a spine twister. I'm going to put my hips in, pull, and get my submission. Be real careful. And that right there is the twister. All right, so now I'm going to show you a variation of the twister. So Simon goes down. So same setup. Hook in, foot behind, cross body control. So I'm riding him here. I come under this arm, grab the wrist. Like I said, you could pull the guy back to get him on his back, but he doesn't always go back. Sometimes he'll resist. So you want to use that to your advantage. When he resists down, you're going to duck your head. You're going to roll and bring him across you. So he pulls, I'm going to duck my head. See, I end up here. I'm going to roll to my back. He's going to be on top of me. I'm going to bring him all the way back over, kind of like I'm pinning him in wrestling. Stack my feet. See, I cross them, hand behind the head. I keep this as long as possible. Walk my hand behind his head. Once you release this wrist, your right hand's gonna go to your other hand, squeeze and pull immediately. This is one of the moves, as soon as you release this, right into the submission, lock my legs, arch and get your submission. First, get your hook in. Second, get your cross body ride. Once you're there, start attacking the wrist and get the hand behind your head. Once your hand's behind your head, you can either roll or pull them back. Once you get him flat on the mat, lock your feet, work your hand all the way behind his head before you release the wrist. Once your hand's behind the head, release the hand, lock up, hips in, and get your tap. If you guys have any questions on this move or any other moves, leave a comment or a video response and I'll get back to you with some tips. I'm the Squid, this is MMA Surge, and I'll see you soon.